Yo, what is going on, guys? Jirachi TEU here with the Token Minorities, bringing you guys another Pokemon TCGO standard deck profile. Now, it has been a while since I have done a deck profile. Been, what, 3 days? Just that time of the year, coughing, dealing with the flu. I don't want to be doing videos while I'm repeatedly coughing. One, not good content for me just to edit out a bunch of scenes in which I'm coughing. And two, it's not fun for me to try to record with all the coughing. So, you guys saw about the thumbnail, we are playing Incineroar-GX today. So this is the Incineroar released in Team Up. I think I have built a very solid deck for this. I think I have a decent list. It could always be better. I think this deck gets a lot better when we get Unbroken Bonds and we get the new Incineroar in May. That lets your Pokemon do 20 extra damage or 30 extra damage because Incineroar does need it. So Incineroar-GX has the ability Scar Charge, so you can put 3 damage counters onto it, put 3 energy from your deck onto this Pokemon. This is very similar to what Charizard from Team Up does. Charizard only lets you get 2. This one lets you get 3 of them, which is good because you don't have to spend your time searching out energies and attaching it, because 3 energy is a lot, especially when you're doing 130 damage. But what's good is you can actually get rid of special energy onto your opponent's active Pokemon. And in a special energy format with unit energies, with Lycanrocs, and double colorless energy, this is actually a very good attack. And then it has the Darkest Tornado GX, which does 50 for each damage counter. So if you're struggling against something, you need a KO in a tag team, Darkest Tornado is the best option for a tag team. You can use Scar Charge, attach no energy, and have 6 damage counters onto this thing, so you're doing 310 damage. You are knocking out every tag team GX out there. So, very useful in that aspect. I've actually had decent success against stuff like Pikarom. We also have 2 of the Alolan Ninetales-GX. This is to search out your rare candies. 2 Jirachi. I feel like Jirachi is just a staple in decks at this point now. 1 Marshadow. Again, Marshadow is just another one of those cards that you can get away with playing 1 of. It's kind of just a really annoying card. As far as supporters go, 3 rare candies. I don't see the need for 4. I don't understand why people play 4 rare candies unless they're trying to like rescue stretcher back. That's the only way. But if you're rescue stretchering after 3 rare candies, you probably have lost the game in many GX based decks. A couple Field Blower. This is for stuff like Shrine of Punishment. Max Potion. I play 1 of because you can actually run that 1 Max Potion with Incineroar, heal it, and you can just get your energy right back. Now, how do we get the energy right back? I thought I was playing 1 Energy Recycler. I am. So 1 copy of Energy Recycler to get those energy that I may lose from the Max Potion back onto my deck. And then just some of the other staple stuff. We have Professor Elm's Lecture. I play 1 Escape Board, so this is in case I do get a Jirachi down. I can be able to swap out. We have 3 copies of Guzma, 3 Cynthia. I feel like 4 Cynthia is just a bit clunky. A couple copies of Lillie. 10 Dark Energy, and I play 2 Unit Energy. So the main reason I play 2 Unit Energy is if I need to use Alolan Ninetales attack. That is the best way that I can use Alolan Ninetales. That way it's not just a sitting duck. As I do want to take out 1 of those. I only have 2. So that is what I've come up with for this deck. If there's any suggestions for the deck that you guys might have, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. And I would really appreciate that. That way I can see what can improve with this deck. I know the Incineroar from Unbroken Bonds will be the #1 priority for this thing to make it better, just so you can be doing 160 damage, 190 with the Choice Band, which is a lot better KOing stuff, because we are taking on Lucario Garchomp. It has been a while since I've taken on a Lucario Garchomp deck. That is actually very interesting. And I struggle actually with that type of deck. That's what I'm starting to see is it's gonna have if I can deal with 130 HP stuff, great. The issue now lies in. Oh, this is actually a decent opening hand. Oh, this is not it. Fortunately, I'm going to have to concede because that is not it. That is Pikarom. We want Incineroar. I could have dealt with Garchomp very easily with Pikarom. I can hit big numbers. I can hit 150. The issue with Incineroar is even with Devoured Field, I'm only hitting 140. Garchomp has 150 HP. So those Pokemon that are non-GXs that are 150 HP, your Charizards, Garchomps, Blastoises, Meganiums, I don't pick up KOs on. So, okay opening hand here. I really want to see what he's playing before I use my Ultra Ball, because if I don't need Choice Band, that right off the bat is one of my Ultra Ball targets. Oh, we're playing Cofagrigus. Okay, so Cofagrigus is one of those little cheeky decks that came out of Lost Thunder. They were using it with Marshadow GX and Giratina, I believe. So he's going to go for the Viridian Forest. He's going to Mysterious Treasure, probably search out another Yamask. Oh, he gets rid of a Guzma. I actually like that. Oh, it gets a Giratina. Okay. There's the cough. Still there. He's going to discard the Giratina. Let's see. What did he use? Did he use another Ultra Ball? Nope. Oh, discarded it off of the Viridian Forest. So now he's just going in with this bench. Does he have a Cynthia in hand? Yes, he does. I was going to say, he can't do all those moves without a Cynthia. So for me, right off the bat, I'm not going to need my Choice Band. He's playing a non-GX based deck. So that is my first thought, is this and this are not needed, and I can get me something like a Litten. Actually, I can probably get me a Alolan Vulpix. Okay, now we're going to play ourselves a Tapu Lele. So the main reason I want Tapu Lele out is so that I can get me a Professor Elm's Lecture. And with Professor Elm's Lecture, I'm going to fill up my bench with Littens. Alright, now we're going to go for the Jirachi Stellar Wish. I'm trying to think of what's more useful to me right now. In all honesty, I think it's going to be the Lillie, if I don't want a Cynthia next turn. Ultra Ball could help me a bit as well. I'm in a tough spot here. Devoured Field gets me hit 10 damage. You know what? No, we're just going to go with the Ultra Ball. I think Ultra Ball is my best option. Yeah, you know what? I guess I could attach. I can build up one. So Jirachi's going to stay asleep. That's fine. I don't care. I'm pretty sure Cofagrigus doesn't use much energy. I've rarely seen it. So, Spirit Juggling, discard any number of bench Pokemon that's attacked does 30 more for each bench Pokemon you discard. So they do this. They play 3 to 4 Giratina. They discard 4 Giratina. And then with Giratina, you can bring it back. And from there, you put damage counters. So it's actually a fun one prize deck. So here comes Giratina. He's going to use its ability to put 2 damage counters onto one of my bench Pokemon, or 2 damage counters onto 2 different Pokemon. Which honestly it's a cool ability. So he had 2 down there. Now the good thing for me is Incineroar does bop them. And Cofagrigus should come in and just put in the work. So he does have 2 Cofagrigus. He has the Wishful Baton. He has 3 Giratina. 4 Giratina. Oh my. Is this just what? 30 more, 4. Good thing is it's bench Pokemon. So I need to get me an Incineroar now, because that is what? 4 damage counters. Jirachi's gone, unfortunately. But let us get a Litten in. Alright, so, bang. We're going to search for 2 cards. We are going to get a Rare Candy and Timer Ball. Could just get an Ultra Ball, just to guarantee me one. I'm going to get a Rare Candy and an Ultra Ball. I'm just going to do this just so I am guaranteed. I don't want to flip 2 tails, because if I flip 2 tails, that's pretty much game over. Alright, so we're going to Rare Candy. We got Incineroar, good to go. We are going to Cynthia. Get us a nice full hand. We're going to Scar Charge. Attach 3. And I'm in a decent spot right here. We're just going to Crushing Punch. It's weakness. We're getting the knockout. He's going to move those energy onto the bench, Cofagrigus, which is fine. But next turn, now more damage is going to be spread onto my bench, which just really sucks. Alright, so there's my second unit energy. I don't like that. Because now, here comes all the Giratina. That's 4 damage counters. 8 total damage counters are going to be going onto my bench. I kind of want to try to play that deck, but just getting Giratina is so expensive. I think I only have 1. And you'd need 4 of them. And I haven't had very good success. So he's going to Nest Ball, search out another Yamask. Which is fine, because next turn he can just evolve. Do I resist Psychic? I do. I love that resist. Spell Tag. So this is where I would love my second Field Blower. In all honesty, this is where I would love my second Field Blower, just to get rid of those. Yep, now he's going to start picking on the Littens. So for me, I need to get either another Ultra Ball. I only have 1 more Incineroar in my deck. One of them's prized. Are those 3? Is that 3 of the... Oh my god, he got 3 of the promo ones. Interesting spot here. I need to evolve this ASAP. So he's going to get rid of the 4 Giratina, do 110 damage. That was not what I needed. Because I lose these 2 Litten next turn, which sucks. So I guess I'm just going to have to attach onto this thing. We're just going to Crushing Punch. Unfortunately, it's going to cost me my Litten. Most likely. So he gets to move 4 damage counters onto Pokemon. And I'm actually set really behind. So he picks up 1 knockout on Litten. He's going to pick up another knockout on Litten. And then when these things come in, there's going to be 4 damage counters spread across them. Ooh, as I get another Litten. That actually helps me. So now I just have to hope he doesn't have another Cofagrigus, or he does not have a Rescue Stretcher. This is the first time I've actually ever played against Cofagrigus. I know it was a deck that was thought of during Lost Thunder. I don't think it ever saw play. Now, ideal situation for me is that he does not have a Cofagrigus, Ultra Ball, or anything to search it out. That would be ideal play for me. curious, does he play Lele? If he plays Lele in this deck, I might just forfeit because I have no way to defeat it. So there's the second one, and show me the Cofagrigus. You have it. Does he not have it? Is he bluffing and does he not have it? Ooh, things are getting a little spicy now. Because if he doesn't have it, I get a knockout next turn. And I would love to get me like a Max Potion. Right? Cynthia Max Potion? Brock's Grit. So, he doesn't have it. That sucks. Because now he probably has Mysterious Treasure in hand. Yeah. That sucks. Well, I'm going to lose my Incineroar here, and that's pretty much game. Lele doesn't knock it out. 4 is only 80 damage, so that unfortunately is going to be game here. Losing to Cofagrigus. But hopefully I can rebound here game 2. That was just real unfortunate for me. Thought he had already played a supporter. Didn't think Brock's Grit would come into play there. They're playing Firewater Dark. Probably just a Zoroark control deck with Swampert? No, they wouldn't play Swampert. Quagsire? No. I don't even know. As we both brick turn 1. Not bad. I do open up with a Vulpix and a Litten. I kind of like that. And Black Market Prism Star. So this is actually a card very useful in the deck. So when a Dark Pokemon is knocked out, your opponent can only take 1 fewer prize card. So with Incineroar, you are now only giving up 1 prize card for losing a GX. So we're going to open up with this. And we're going to open up with a Litten. And we'll see what we're playing against. Yveltal. So the good thing about Yveltal is it needs 3 energy attachments. Bam, he's just going right to work. Now, Yveltal is probably something I could splash into this deck, honestly. Starting to think about it, this is probably a 1-of I could put in this deck, just to give me another attacker. Just in case if I do open up something like this, I do get an attacker. Yeah, he's playing Litten as well, so... probably just food for thought for me. And is it just... Oh yeah, so Black Market Prism Star does not help me there at all. Now, we're going to search out a Professor Elm's Lecture. And with the Professor Elm's Lecture, I am going to get me another Vulpix just in case he does attach like a double colorless energy onto this thing. I do have an Alolan Ninetales out. We're going to get myself a couple of Litten, and we're going to Beacon. So the main reason I'm going to Beacon, we are going to grab ourselves an Alolan Ninetales and an Incineroar. Very simple. Alright, so next turn I am guaranteed an Alolan Ninetales, a Rare Candy, and probably 2 Incineroar. That is what I'm thinking, is I could probably be guaranteed 2 Incineroars. My opponent bricks again. Jeez. Brick, brick, brick. As he gets a Hoopa GX out, so can I probably use Hoopa GX? Yeah, Hoopa GX might be my best option, honestly. See, and there's again the double colorless energy. So, here's the Alolan Ninetales. Now, what's the retreat cost on this thing? 2. We do want to search for 2 item cards, so I am going to search out a couple of rare candies, right? Because that can get me an Incineroar. Now, what I'm looking at here is I should have got me a Switch. Should have got me a Switch. I could get me a Lele. I think I can Ultra Ball get me a Lele and get rid of the Litten. It's probably my best option. Yeah, I think that's my best option. Is getting me a Lele. Getting me a Lele and then getting me a Guzma. Because I do want to get rid of that Litten. I could also start damaging the Hoopa. But I want to get rid of the Litten first. I think getting rid of the Litten is my best priority. That way... So yeah, I should have just got a switch and I could get rid of that special energy on that Yveltal. So we're going to Scar Charge, get 3 damage counters, get 3 energy, set up onto Incineroar, and we will pick up a knockout on the Litten. We're going to Crushing Punch. So we do pick up a knockout. We knock out the Litten, so we prevent an Incineroar being set up. And with this, very curious why he did that. So he's going to start building up the Hoopa, gets a Choice Band onto the Hoopa, goes for the Lillie, so I mean, he's already gone through a lot of his cards, well, even though we've gone through more. Now, he's going to do 100 damage to me, which is fine. Now, what I do need to do is start getting rid of those Choice Bands. I can get rid of the Special Energy. He's going to Rescue Stretcher, get himself that Litten back into the deck, right? So, 100 damage. Kind of just whatever. Devoured Field does help me, I guess. We're going to Field Blower, though. We're going to get rid of these Choice Bands. And we're going to Cynthia. I just want to reset my hand, potentially get another Incineroar, we get another Field Blower, which I guess is okay. We are just going to Crushing Punch. So, one, we do get rid of the Special Energy onto, or the Double Colorless Energy on Yveltal, which now really just forces him to set back. He just forces himself backwards. He will do 30 damage to me. I do need to get me another Rare Candy going here. I need to get me another Incineroar set up. So he's going to Energy Switch, get himself a second Energy, and attach, right? If so, that kind of just sets me behind. He's got 2 Energy on Hoopa, which is kind of scary. He's got 2 Energy on Hoopa. Is he going to attach a third and go for the knockout? So Sabrina's Suggestion. Well, that sucks because I don't have any supporter cards. Now, I will be able to do a lot of damage to Hoopa, but now I need to get a Rare Candy here. That is my number one priority, is getting a Rare Candy. I can go into Alolan Ninetales, sack it off if I have to. Alright, so Marshadow does not help me. This is a if I have to. Actually, you know what? No, that doesn't. Well, does it help me? Yeah, because he would only take 1 prize card next turn. But I can't Field Blower it away, which I don't like. Oh, wait, no, I can use my GX attack. Yeah. I was like, wait, I'm screwed. Wait, no, I can just use my GX attack. Never mind. I don't know why that didn't just pop into my mind right there. As we get ourselves a Guzma and an Energy, that is actually good for me. The downside for me is if he has a Rare Candy and an Incineroar, so he's going to start building up that Yveltal. Goes for the Alter the Moon, which kind of sucks because it gives this Litten for... Wait, no. He doesn't have any Psychic or Dark Energy attached. Never mind. So he's going to get himself another Hoopa. I'm just going to put myself in a position to win the game, or he forfeits. Okay, so a first win with Incineroar on the video. I think I'm going to try to get one more game. I think one more game with Incineroar. It's a deck that I enjoy playing. I feel like it could be a little bit better. Again, it does need the Unbroken Bonds one to just hit that little bit more damage that it needs. Right now, it's just struggling to hit damage. If it can get a little bit more damage, I think it is perfectly fine as a deck. Now, I think Charizard's probably the better option, being 1, cheaper, but 2, just quicker to set up. 2 energy, you're discarding a bunch of energy, you just energy recycler a bunch of times, especially with stuff like Naganadel. It's just a lot easier to get built up and get going. Alright, so we do open up with a Alolan Vulpix. We open up with an Elm's Lecture. So right off the bat, I can get me another Vulpix and 2 Littens. That's what I can see. As my opponent opens up Ditto Prism Star. As my opponent opens up Ditto Prism Star. That's going to be interesting. Goes for the Netball. Are we playing Lost March? Oh no, we're playing Beedrill. So Beedrill is a deck I really want to try and build. Now, it's just curious on what's the build my opponent's going with. I'm actually going to pay attention to this because I'm working on a Beedrill deck. I just haven't found a very good build for one. So, now the issue with it is pretty much just gets KOs. Alright, we're going to attach onto one Litten so I don't have to put damage counters onto it. And we're going to Beacon. So we're going to search out an Alolan Ninetales and an Incineroar. So bam, next turn I'm guaranteed 1 Incineroar. And I might just evolve my bench Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Vulpix. Alright, so he has the Kakuna. So Kakuna lets him search out, right? Search your deck for 3 Kakuna, put them onto your bench. Ouch. So Tyrant Ball, I think he wants to. I think you should be playing the other Kakuna. I think there's 2 Kakuna, and he's gonna get 2 more. Oof, this is gonna get a little scary. So he gets a Beedrill and a Kakuna. Low key switch would be nice right now. So he's guaranteed 1 Beedrill next turn. Now the thing with Beedrill is you want damage counters on Beedrill. Because if it has any damage counters, its attack can just secure a knockout. So he needs to play something like Po-Town. That is what I'm seeing with Beedrill, is you play Po-Town so that you can get Beedrill onto your bench quickly. So we're just going to evolve this. Yes, we're going to get 2 items. We're going to get ourselves a Rare Candy and a Timer Ball. So I can afford to go with a Timer Ball here because I do have an Incineroar in hand. And I can go with a Timer Ball if I want to, if I hit double heads. Oh, I only have 1 Ninetales in my deck. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Well, we're going to Guzma. And we're going to bring in... We're going to bring in a Kakuna. And we're just going to attach onto that Litten. Scar Charge. And we are good to go. Now, the worry thing is how he's going to get damage counters onto that Beedrill. Because he's going to have 1 Beedrill set up. There's a Timer Ball, but unfortunately my other Alolan Ninetales is prized, so I'm going to have to try to get the... what is it called? Ah, there it is. Yep, yeah, there's the Po-Town. So I figured that was coming. There's the Beedrill. So, Destiny Stinger will knock out my Incineroar, and he's going to claim 2 prizes. It's a cheeky deck, but you know what? It's one of those ones I really want to play, especially when you play Po-Town correctly. Very good at my opponent there. Now, again, I'm going to need Rare Candy. So, I do get a prize for Beedrill getting knocked out. Ooh! And he will get 2 prizes. Ooh! Ooh! That actually worked out so good for me. So we're going to get a Alolan Ninetales out. Oh, wait, I messed up. I messed up. Actually, no, I did not. I can get a Rare Candy and a Switch. I planned this. 100% planned. We're going to attach. Alright, so we are going to Crushing Punch. We're going to knock out the Weedle. And when he does knock himself out with the Beedrill, I will get another prize, so we will be 2-2. So as long as I can get a knockout next turn, I think I am fine. I would have... No, I had to make sure... Oh, wait, I still might be able to. So he's going to shuffle, what, 2 Beedrill back into his deck? No, it just gets 1. I might have a chance. So Beedrill's going to get knocked out. I have to build up one of these Ninetales correctly. Wait, that means I need a unit energy. No. Oh, that sucks. Does he not have a grass energy? If he doesn't have a grass energy, I have a little bit of hope. Oh, he has a rainbow energy. That sucks. Destiny Stinger. We're both going to get a knockout. I would love to see a unit energy here. Devoured Field. Incineroar is knocked out. That sucks. That sucks. Rescue Stretcher. Ah, I'm going to lose to Beedrill. Dang it. In a quick game, too. Yeah, I'm going to hit him up with that well played. If I had a unit energy, if I didn't set up the Litten and I set up the Ninetales, I could have won that turn. Actually, probably would have been a draw, right? Because he could just search out. No, he can't search out Beedrill with the Nest Ball. He has to have an Ultra Ball. And my opponent probably has that. So he's going to shuffle all those back into his deck. There's the Net Ball, so he's going to get a Weedle or a Grass Energy. Either or. There's the Pokemon Communication. He's going to reveal like a Weedle or something in his hand and grab himself a Beedrill. Ah, that is sad. There's the Rainbow Energy and the Destiny Stinger for the game. I just needed a Rainbow Energy to knock out that one. That way, since Beedrill knocks itself out first, I claim the prize that wins the game. But with all that being said, guys, went 1 and 2 with Incineroar. Again, just some adjustments that needed. Played 2 decks that, I mean, it spreads the damage so perfectly on that Giratina deck. And then Beedrill is one of those decks I've wanted to try. Now I can see what it does, how to play it. But if you guys enjoyed this deck profile, you guys want to see more non-meta decks like Beedrill, Cofagrigus, Incineroar, go ahead and let me know down in the comments section below. Also, go ahead and answer the question of the day. Which one of the Alola starters are your favorite to use in the TCG? There's 3 of them. 2 of them are decent. 1 of them doesn't get talked about. But with all that being said, guys, I am Johnny GB with the Token Minorities, and I am signing out.